Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hi, my name is April, and in today's video I am going to be doing my yearly favorites. Now I know we're already in 2023, this has taken me a little bit longer to do, but I've been sick and I'm still kind of feeling congested, so just bear with me, but I wanted to get this video up. I have already posted my yearly fails. I will have that linked in the description box just in case you guys want to check out that video. I'm not sure if I mentioned it in that video, but I'm not going to be talking about any eyeshadow palettes because I will have a separate video on ranking all my eyeshadow palettes that I tried in 2022. So stay tuned for that. Also in that video, I'm not sure if I mentioned the majority of the products that I mentioned in both today's video and the fails video. They did come out last year now, this is 2022. There might be like one or two products that came out like in 2021, but I really tried to stick to the products that came out in 2022. Before we get into today's video, don't forget, if you like these types of videos, to give it a thumbs up. And don't forget, if you're not already subscribed, I would love if you would subscribe to my channel. Now let's get into this favorite. Okay, let's start with face palette. I do have one face palette I want to mention today, and this is from BLINC. This is the Glow Getter face palette. It just looks like this, and then this is what the highlighters and blushes look like. Now I did find mine at Marshall's. I think you could find this at either Marshall's or TJ Maxx, and I know you can also find this on, what is it, BOXYCHARM. So if you have that, you can definitely find that. I've seen that there many times, so just keep that in mind. But I love this face palette so much. The blushes are nice and the highlighters are pigmented, blinding. I just really like it. The highlighters do not leave my skin looking texture, and they just go on nice and smooth. It is just such a pretty face palette. I really did enjoy this one a lot. If there was a blush or highlighter that I needed to get real quick, or I didn't want to use something else, this was the palette that I was reaching for, just to throw it on real quick and be out the door. This really came in handy for that. Moving on to primers, I do have quite a bit of primers I want to talk about. Let's talk about this one first. This is from Touch in Sol. I'm not sure if you could get this anymore, but if you can't, I'm so sorry, but this was one of my favorite primers in 2022. This is the Pretty Filter Icy Sherbet Primer, and you guys, this was so good. I wish they would not have got rid of this. It looks like this. This almost reminds me of the one from Glowish, not Glowish, what is it? I don't know. The one from Huda Beauty, the Jam Primer one, the one that's similar to this. But this one is so much better. It is a little bit cheaper. This was $20. I believe the one from Huda is $30. But yeah, this is so nice on my skin. It blurred out my skin. It left my foundation looking smooth and not textured. Next primer I want to talk about is from DANESSA MYRICKS. This is the Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder for face and eyes. So I guess you could use this for multiple things. I use this as a primer. I have mine in Universal, so this is, like I said, what I used it for. You could tell I liked it a lot. I have hit pan on this, but I still feel like you don't get a lot of product. I don't know. It might just be me, but I love this so much for a primer. You know, people say you could use it for a powder foundation, you could use it for a bronzer, you could use it for so many things, but I just don't think this is good for anything besides a primer. So I recommend just getting the Universal one. It did so good on my skin. It left my skin looking blurred and not textured. The foundation went on top of this. Really nice no matter what foundation I used. Okay, last two primers I want to talk about are both from the same brand. Let's start with this one. This is the E.L.F Acne Fighting Primer. I like this. As you can tell, I've hit major pan on this one as well. This one I liked for not only when I have acne. This I did see it helping with that, but it also left my skin smooth and not texture looking, and the foundation wore really good on top of this. Yeah, I really did like this one. And then the last primer, this is kind of like a 2-in-1. Well, it does more than 2 things, I think. But I'm talking about the E.L.F. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. Now, I know everybody has been raving about this product, and I know it's been in a lot of people's yearly favorites video. And it's been in the yearly favorites video for a good reason, you guys. This is so nice. I love this. I am wearing this today. Actually, I'm wearing it like as my primer and foundation almost. I do have another like stick foundation on my skin, but just in certain areas, not all over my face. But the majority of the product you're seeing is this. This is great. This is great for a primer, a glowy primer. This is great for a highlighter, just to put like on the high points of your face. This is great for a like a light coverage, because this does have coverage, so that is like an A++ for me. I could see myself, well, I have been doing this lately, where I put this on and then I put a little bit of the stick foundation and just like underneath my eyes and wherever I have like acne, throw that on, and then some mascara and some lip balm and be out the door. This is great. Like, I highly recommend getting this. And now you can find this at Ulta. I have seen it at Ulta stores as well as online, so this is easily accessed now. I don't know why this took so long to come to the drugstore and to Ulta, but yeah, you could finally get it, and I highly recommend this product. Okay, let's talk about foundations. I do want to talk about the stick foundation that I have on my face right now, and I am talking about Merit. This is called the Perfecting Complexion Stick. I have mine in Ochre, I think, Ochre. I always have trouble pronouncing this shade name, but anyways, this is what I do have on, like underneath a little bit right here in my eye, underneath my eyes. I have a little bit on my nose. Yeah, I just kind of just dotted whatever I needed it, but this is so good, you guys. They did like fix the packaging to where this didn't have a lot of product, and Merit heard everybody's complaint about that, so they added more product. This is the original one, but once I'm done with this, I will get the other one just to compare it. But yeah, I do like this a lot. I forgot to mention, Merit did send me quite a bit of products. I actually have everything from Merit. Some were gifted to me from the brand, and some I purchased on my own. I am talking about the majority of the stuff in today's video. The only thing that I'm not talking about is the glow serum, because I haven't tried it. I recently got this and I cannot wait to try it. I did buy this with my own money. And then I'm not talking about the bronzer stick that came out, just because it wasn't my favorite, but it wasn't bad. It just didn't have enough coverage for me, and it was kind of sheer. And then the brow product I'm not talking about because it's just a little bit too pricey for me. There are other drugstore brow products that I like that are more affordable. So this isn't bad, but like I said, for the price, I'm just not gonna, you know, say it's my favorite. And then the mascara as well. This is just lengthening, it's not volumizing, and I like a mascara that's both lengthening and volumizing. So this is a personal preference thing, so just keep that in mind. But everything else I really did enjoy. But getting back to the stick, it looks so nice on my skin. Like I said, if I just want to hurry up, if I need to get out the door really fast, I just throw on the E.L.F. primer, and this, you know, just put it wherever I need a little bit of coverage, and I'm out the door. Put a little bit of lip balm and some mascara, and I'm good to go. This I loved a lot, and yeah, I highly recommend this product. Like I said, you don't get a lot, but I still really enjoy it because you don't need a lot of this product to get the coverage you desire. Okay, let's talk about my top foundation of 2022, and that definitely has to go to Hourglass. This is called the Ambient Soft Glow Foundation. I do have mine in the shade number 6. You guys, this looked beautiful on my skin. It just looked so nice. It didn't look dewy. It didn't look matte. It, just like the name says, a soft glow. I loved it so much. This is medium to buildable coverage, which I do enjoy. But yeah, it just looks so nice on my skin. It does come with the pump. And this is a perfect match for me. So if you guys are like my skin tone, number 6 is the perfect match. And I just, this is my baby. I can definitely see myself buying another one once I run out of this. But yeah, very great foundation, and this was my top foundation for 2022. Next foundation I want to talk about is from NARS. This is the light reflecting foundation. I do have mine in the shade M1.5 Vallauris. This would have to be my second favorite. This does come with a pump. Thank you, Jesus. Because sometimes NARS doesn't like to put pumps on their foundations, but this looks so nice on my skin. This is a little bit lesser coverage than the Hourglass, but I don't mind. It still does look great on my skin. It doesn't look cakey, it doesn't look dewy. It's just like a soft matte finish on my skin, and I loved it. Again, this is a perfect match for me, so if you guys are in my shade range, I have M1.5, and yeah, very great foundation. Okay, let's talk about a drugstore foundation. This is from L'Oreal, and this is the True Match Nude Hyaluronic Tinted Serum. I have mine in the shade 4-5 medium. Now I will say this is a little bit dark. I should have gone a shade down, but once I'm done with this, I can see myself purchasing it. I'll just get a lighter shade, or I could even use this during the summer. But you guys, this, you could tell how much of that product I use. Like, this foundation looks so nice on my skin. I will say it looks better applied with fingers, so if you're not into applying foundation with your fingers, you're probably not gonna like this, but I don't mind. This looks so nice on my skin. Again, it made it look glowy, but not too glowy. It kind of reminds me of the Hourglass, just a drugstore version. So if you wanted to try the Hourglass, but you think it's a little bit too much, or you can't find your shade, I would recommend getting this one from L'Oreal, because they're almost the same, but not quite. I think I like the Hourglass just a little bit more, but just keep that in mind. But yeah, this was so good. I will say the applicator does suck. I did have trouble using it. I would have to like get the applicator and use the applicator like this, or put it in my hands and, you know, do it that way. But just keep that in mind. This is very messy, but regardless, this is still a great serum. I wouldn't think this is a serum, because this has pretty good coverage. Like, I would say this is medium to buildable coverage, but overall this was a really great foundation. I think I changed my mind. I think I would go with the Hourglass, and then this one, and then the NARS one, because this, like I said, is close to the Hourglass. Okay, and then the last foundation I want to mention is from DANESSA MYRICKS, and this is the Yummy Skin Serum. Another serum foundation, but this I felt had really good coverage for being a serum. I was really shocked. I have mine in the shade 7N. This just looked really nice on my skin. It didn't look cakey, it didn't look dewy, it just looked soft and nice, and whatever products I put on top of this just made it look so good. I was actually really shocked that I liked this as much as I did. The only thing I would have to say is the packaging kind of sucks. I don't like how it's a squeezy tube and it just gets kind of messy, but other than that, it's a really great product, and 7N is a perfect match for me. So if you guys, like I said, are around my skin tone and you want to try this, 7N is a perfect match. But yeah, this foundation, or not even a foundation, a serum foundation, really surprised me this year, and I really did enjoy it. Okay, moving on to concealers. I'm going to talk about a concealer that not a lot of people liked, which I'm surprised. But I'm talking about the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer. I have two different shades. I could get rid of one. I think probably keep this one and get rid of this one because it's a little bit too light. But you guys, I like this concealer, and not a lot of people liked it. I was surprised. It does look radiant underneath the eyes, but if you put a little bit of powder, you'll be fine. And don't use a lot of it because it can look glowy, but I didn't mind it. It still looked nice. It didn't like settle underneath my fine lines. And yeah, I put powder on top of it. It looked great. Even without powder, I didn't really see it settling into my lines. But yeah, I love this concealer, and like I said, I'm shocked that not a lot of people liked it, but for me, I really did enjoy it this year. Next concealer I want to mention in today's video is from NYX. This is the Bare With Me Concealer Serum. I do have two shades. I have them in the shade, I swear, I need glasses. I will have the names of the shades that I have up there, but yeah, I do have two shades. This looked really nice, again, underneath my eyes. It didn't cake up. It didn't settle underneath my fine lines. It just looks so pretty on my skin. I will say have to use a little bit. Like this is like not a lot of coverage. I would say medium coverage, but it still looks nice on the skin. I will say I don't like the packaging. I wish it was either a doe foot applicator or something else besides this, just because I feel like I get too much product and I lose control of how much product I'm getting out of here. But other than that, this concealer was really good, and it's so easy to find at the drugstore now. I think this is probably my favorite drugstore concealer so far that I found. Let's move on to the last concealer, and probably my favorite concealer of 2022. I am talking about the Huda Beauty Full Filter Concealer. I have mine in the shade Coconut Flakes 2.7, and I like this concealer a lot. It doesn't look dewy, it doesn't look cakey. Like they say it's how do they describe it? A luminous matte concealer, and I definitely do agree with that. It's like I said, not too dewy, not too matte, just in between. This doesn't settle in my fine lines. It looks great on top of other products. It looks great underneath the powders that I put. I really did enjoy this. I will say the only thing I don't like about this is the applicator, because it's a little bit too fat and thick, and it does get messy getting it in and out of the bottle, so just be careful when you're using it, because this can get messy. But other than that, you guys, this concealer was very nice, and like I said, it doesn't look too matte and it doesn't look too luminous. It's just an in-between product, but I really did enjoy this one. Okay, I do have one loose powder I want to mention in today's video, and this is from Haus Labs. This is the Bio Blurring Loose Setting Powder. I have mine in the shade Neutral Peach. You guys, I did mention that this was comparable to my favorite powder of all time, the Too Faced Peach Perfect powder, and I still stand by that statement. It is good, it's almost like that, but nothing will ever replace my Too Faced Peach Perfect powder. That is just my holy grail, and I'm hoping that Too Faced, if you're listening, or Estee Lauder, whoever owns the brand, bring it back, please. That is my favorite powder of all time. But like I said, this is similar, so I'm not mad. The only thing I don't like is the packaging, but other than that, the product is nice. It does keep me matte, or it doesn't. Let me rephrase that. It doesn't keep me matte, but it controls my oils throughout the day. So it looks nice on my skin. It doesn't look cakey, it doesn't look glowy, it just makes it look nice. I did put a little bit of it on, but very little of it, just because I didn't want to look too matte, and I'm having some problems in my nose area, like right in this area. I'm looking really dry for some reason. But yeah, I really did enjoy this powder. I've heard mixed reviews on this powder, but overall, for me, this was a really great powder. Moving on to bronzers, I do have two cream bronzers I want to talk about and two powder bronzers. Let's talk about the cream bronzers first. Let's talk about this one. This is from Merit. Again, this is the Perfecting Complexion Stick. I have mine in the shade Amber. This is the old packaging. It just looks like this color. Now, I prefer this one over their actual bronzer that they have, just because this one gives me more coverage and it's not so dewy and it looks nice on my skin, in my opinion. But yeah, this is just nice and I like the way it looks. It's easy to work with, and I will say I do really love this Merit brush, the number, I always forget, the number 1 or number 10, not sure. I will leave the name up here of what it's called, but this is what I use to put everything that I have on my face. I use this one brush, so I really did enjoy this brush. But yeah, this bronzer looks really nice on my skin and I really did enjoy it. Last cream bronzer I want to talk about is from Rare Beauty, and this is the bronzer stick in Happy Soul. I'm not 100% sure that's the name, but either way, this is what it looks like. This is the bronzer that I have on my skin today. I really did enjoy this bronzer. It's easy to work with. It stays on my cheeks. It doesn't fade away. It's not easy to blend away. It just looks really nice, and the shade Happy Soul is a perfect color for me. I really did enjoy this bronzer, and the hype is real with this bronzer, you guys. Okay, moving on to powder bronzers. I have two, like I said. This one I'm shocked I liked because I don't like, well, I do like the products from this brand, but I feel like they're a little bit overpriced for what the products are. But this one was so good. I loved it. I am talking about the Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics Press Bronzer and Vitamin D. Now, like I said, I'm not a fan of her products because, well, I am a fan of her products, so I just feel like they're overpriced for what they are. So, but this bronzer, I don't know if you could tell, but I feel like you could see the ring around this bronzer. Like, this is just a bronzer that I go to if I want to hurry up, if I can't think of another bronzer that I want to use. This is the bronzer that I go to. I really did enjoy this bronzer, and the color is really nice on my skin. You can build this up, so if you like do one swipe and you put it on, you're not gonna see it. It is buildable, which I do prefer and I do like. But yeah, this bronzer is just so nice, and it does smell like coffee. I know a lot of people don't like that, but I don't mind because I do like coffee. But yeah, just keep that in mind if you're sensitive to fragrance. This does smell like coffee strongly. But this was just a great bronzer, and it doesn't look patchy on my skin when I put it on. I should have put it on today, but I just have all cream because I wanted to hurry up and get this video done. But yeah, this doesn't look patchy on my skin. It looks smooth and nice, and I love this bronzer. The last bronzer I want to talk about is from Haus Labs, and this is the Power Sculpt Velvet Bronzer. I have mine in the shade medium level 5. Now, not a lot of people like this product, but you could tell I used it. I really did enjoy it. Now, you do have to be careful when using this because it does have a lot of pigment, so just keep that in mind. And also, if your face is not set properly, this can look a little patchy on your skin, but I just take my time with it. I make sure my face is nice and set, and then once I have it on my skin, I'll get like a dual fiber brush and I'll just blend out the product to make sure that it's not looking patchy or anything like that. But yeah, this was a really good bronzer. I really did enjoy it. I probably could have gone down a shade or two, but number 5 still works for me. I'll still use it. Like I said, you could tell like I've used quite a bit of this bronzer, so I really did enjoy it. Okay, let's move on to blushes. I do have quite a bit of blushes to talk about. Let's start with powder blushes. The first one I want to talk about is from Physicians Formula. This is the Butter Blush, and this is in the shade Mauve Matte. I like this. It smells freaking good. It smells like a pina colada. It smells like coconuts. It smells just fresh. I really do like the scent, and it does have quite a bit of different colors in it, so depending on where you put your brush, you can do different colors. If you swirl it all together, it does look really nice. I really did like this blush. I will say it is pretty tiny for what it is, but regardless, I really did enjoy this blush. Let's talk about these babies. These are probably my favorite blushes from 2022, and I am talking about the Bare Minerals bronzers. I was like, are they called Bare Minerals bronzers or bronzers? I couldn't remember, but I'm talking about the Bare Minerals bronzers. I do have all 3 shades. I will say my favorite shade is Kiss of Pink, which I'm surprised it's my favorite just because I really am not into pink of anything. So for this one to be my favorite, I was surprised. Like you could tell I've used quite a bit of this, but you guys, this looks so pretty on the skin. I will say this is definitely not a bronzer, so I don't know why they marketed it as a bronzer, like a 2-in-1 type of situation. But yeah, I don't recommend using this as a bronzer. It is very beautiful as a blush. It's not patchy. It just looks smooth on the skin. It's very, very pretty. I do like all of them. Like I said, Kiss of Pink is my favorite, and then my next favorite would be Kiss of Copper, which looks like this, and then the last one, Kiss of Rose. I will say these are very pigmented, so just be careful when you apply it. Go in with a light hand because you will look like a clown if you use too much of these, so just keep that in mind. But yeah, overall, I really did enjoy these blushes. Okay, the next blush I want to talk about, a lot of people talked a lot of crap about this blush. But I love this blush. I didn't think I was gonna like it. Now, if you know me, you know that I'm not one of those people to get on the hype train. Like, if I think something is bad, I'm gonna tell you guys it's bad, regardless of how hyped it is. So just keep that in mind. But this blush is so freaking beautiful on the skin. This is from Dior, and this is the Backstage Rosy Glow. I have it in 001 Pink. I do have the other one, the Coral one, but I haven't really been using that one. I use this one more. But oh, you guys, this looks so pretty. Now, this does look purple on screen. When I look at it like this, it looks a little bit more pink, but it doesn't look this bright when you put it on the skin. So just keep that in mind if this like scares you. I promise you guys, this looks so beautiful on the skin. Like, this is definitely worth the hype. I will say, yes, it is stupid small. Like, look at how small that is. It's very tiny. So just be warned that when you guys get this, it's gonna look small. So I don't want you guys to be like, April, this thing was so damn small, like what? No, trust me, it's small, but it does look very beautiful on the skin. And yeah, I had to put this away because I was just using this way too much, but I really did enjoy this blush. It looks beautiful on the skin. Next blush is from the drugstore. Well, kind of from the drugstore. You can find this at Dollar General, but I'm talking about Believe Beauty. This is a what is this exactly called? This is called the Major Monochrome Matte and Shimmer Blush Duo and Gallivanter. It just looks like this. Now what I do is I just get my brush and I swirl all of it together. Sometimes I will try to stay on the matte side just because I really do like the way the matte blush looks. I wish they would just come out with one like shimmer blushes and then matte blushes, so that way it's not a 2-for-1 like this. I prefer that one a little bit better, but yeah, this looks so pretty on the skin. A little bit does go a long way, so just be careful. And for the price, you cannot beat it. I think this was like less than $5, which is crazy. Believe Beauty is one of those brands, like I said, you can find at Dollar General, but for what you pay for their products, they're really, really nice. There is one product that I could think of that I did not love, but I will talk about that in another video. But overall, the products I tried, I really did enjoy, and this blush is no exception. Looks beautiful, doesn't look patchy, and yeah, I really did like this blush. Okay, these next two powder blushes I'm going to talk about, I want to let you guys know right now, these two blushes, they have multiple in the collection, but I'm just talking about these two specific blushes in each of the collections. So I know that sounds kind of like, what the heck are you saying? But I'll explain when I get to it. So let's start with this one. This is Benefit. This is the I guess it just says Reach for the Stars, sweep this rosy bronze blush on cheeks for I don't know what they're called, but it just looks like this. It's the new blushes that Benefit came out with, the small boxes, the one that doesn't have the brushes in them anymore. But this is what this one looks like. This is in the shade Starla. Now you guys, this I freaking love. I don't like all of the blushes that came out in this collection. They are not equally as good, but this one, it stayed on my skin. It didn't fade away. It looked pretty. It didn't look patchy. I really did enjoy this one. The other blushes in this collection didn't stay on my skin, so I don't know why that is, but yeah, regardless, like I said, they're not equally great. Like I said, those ones, the other ones didn't stay on my cheeks. They faded fast. This one definitely stayed on my cheeks and it looked really pretty. So like I said, I'm just talking about this specific one in Starla. This shade is very hard to find. I'm not sure why it is. I know they had it in the small size and then they got rid of it and then they brought it back, but it took a long time for them to restock on this blush. But yeah, I really do like this blush, and if you can find it, I highly recommend this blush. And the last powder blush I want to talk about is from Gucci. This is called the Blush de Beauty. I'm not 100% sure. This is in the shade 05 Rosy Beige. Now, like I said about the Benefit blushes, I'm talking about this specific shade in 05 Rosy Beige. The other ones are not equally the same. The other ones, I do have like 3 more in my collection, if I'm not mistaken. Those definitely fade fast. I do recommend just getting one. Don't go crazy like I did and get a bunch of them, because these are pretty pricey, and for the amount of product you get, it's not a lot. So just keep that in mind. But like I said, this shade in particular is so pretty. Look at that. It's so nice. Like, it's just a neutral color shade. If you don't know my preferences by now, if you haven't been watching my channel, I do like a more nude type shade, rosy shade blush, so this is definitely up my alley. But this stayed on my cheeks for a long period of time. That's one of the reasons why I liked it. And then of course the color just look really pretty on my skin. But yeah, like I said, don't go buying all of them. Just get one shade you think you'll like and try it out from there and go from there, because they're not equally the same and these are pricey. So just want to warn you guys about that. Okay, and then I have two cream blushes I want to talk about real quick. Let's speed through this. I want to mention Merit Beauty once again. These are called the Flush Balm Cheek colors. I have two shades. I have them in the shade Raspberry Beret and then Beverly Hills. Beverly Hills is more of a neutral color, which if I had to pick between the two, I prefer this one because once again, the color, it's more of the nude rosy shade color and I prefer that one a little bit more. But overall, these are very pretty on the skin. I don't have this one on today. I have another one that I'm going to talk about right now. But yeah, I really do like these a lot. Now, I will say these don't stay on the skin as long as I would like them to stay, but they're still really pretty on the skin. You can just swipe it on like this and then dab it with your finger, or use that Merit brush like I mentioned earlier, which I used for the blush that I put on today. Yeah, you can use everything, a sponge, whatever you want. Just be careful, don't overblend, because I found with these products you can overblend them and then they'll fade away. So a little bit doesn't go a long way. You have to kind of put a lot, so that just keep that in mind. But yeah, I really did enjoy these blushes. And then the last cream blushes I want to talk about are from E.L.F, and these are the putty blushes, the luminous ones. Yes, you guys, I have this on my cheeks today. I have the shade, what shade do I have? I have, let me see if I can find it, Bermuda. I was like, wait, what is it called? Bermuda. Now, I will say, to find the name is freaking ridiculous. Like, it is so hard because it's on the side and it's not darker or anything like that, like the name. So it is hard to find. But you guys, this looks so pretty on the skin. Like, look at that. Most of the glow is from this blush. I could have got away without putting on highlighter. I almost forgot to put on highlighter because I thought I had it on. I was like, do I have highlighter on? Like, I saw glow, but I still put on highlighter. But either way, you don't need to put highlighter if you have this on. This is so pretty on the skin. It lasts a really long time. It doesn't fade. And yeah, it looks so pretty. I was so surprised on this. I just wish they would have more shades to pick from. Like I said again, I wish they had a little bit of a variety, like nude colors. But overall, these were really good blushes. Let's move on to highlighters. So I do have one powder highlighter I want to talk about, and this is from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Pillow Talk Multi Glow. This is the Romance Light, so the lightest shade that they came out with. I'm not 100% sure if these are still available. I'm not sure if these are limited edition, but this is what it looks like. Like, wow, that's blinding my guys, sorry guys, but this is what it looks like. It's so pretty on the skin. It doesn't look textured on my skin. I like, if I get a brush and really smooth it out, it looks nice. I get it like this and just do this. It's so pretty on the skin. I will say, is it this side or this side? One of the sides has glitter in it, but if you really get a good brush and, you know, just blend it in your skin good, it will go away. But other than that, this is so pretty. I really did like it. I forgot how much this was. It's obviously, it's Charlotte Tilbury, so it's pricey, but I liked it. I enjoyed it. And yeah, you could tell, like, yeah, you can see like the words have come off a little bit. It says Pillow Talk on it. So yeah, I like this blush. Not blush, highlighter. Okay, and then the last highlighters I want to talk about are cream highlighters. These are from Merit Beauty once again. Like I said, I really did enjoy Merit Beauty this year. These are called the Highlighting Balms. I have it in two shades. I have Kava, which is the lightest, and Citrine, which is the middle shade. I will show you both. I prefer Citrine just a little bit more, but I hope in the future that they'll come out with a shade that's a little bit lighter than Citrine, but not too much lighter. It's a little bit too dark, but I still like the tone of it. But this is in the shade Kava. That's what it looks like. I'm actually wearing Citrine today on my skin. That's what that glow is up there. But like, look at that. That looks so pretty. Like, that is the glow you guys are seeing. I love these. These are so easy to use. Again, you could use your fingers, you could use a brush, you could use a sponge, you could use whatever. I did, like I said, use the Merit brush today. And yeah, it just looks so nice on my skin. It doesn't look textured, it just looks smooth and beautiful. I highly recommend, if you're going to pick these up, pick them up for the spring and summertime, just because these will look so great. Okay, and then the last highlighters I want to mention, I'm so sorry, they are very, very pricey, but if you could get these on a discount or even like a small size, I would recommend doing that. But yeah, these are $75, so just keep that in mind. But these are so good, especially if you have textured skin. I think you would really enjoy this. But I'm talking about the Westman Atelier highlighters. They're cream highlighters. I do have 2 shades. I have them in Peau de Rose, which is this one right here, which I think I like a little bit more. And then I have Peau de Pêche, which is this one right here, which I think it's a little bit too dark for my skin, but I can make it work. But yeah, these are just so pretty on the skin. And like I said, they don't emphasize texture on the skin. They just look smooth and glowy and just perfection. It's just the price. But if you can fork out the money for these, I'd highly recommend checking this out, or even, like I said, getting it on a discount through the actual Westman Atelier website or the Sephora sale, the 20% off. I would highly recommend getting it during that time. But yeah, these are so good and they're so heavy, like you could kill somebody with these. These are so good. I love. Okay, before we finish off with lips, because I have quite a bit of lip products to talk about, let's talk about some eye products. So before I talk about the eye products, I do have one brow gel I want to mention, and it is from E.L.F, and this is the Brow or Well Brow, I believe it's called. It just looks like this. I do have this on my eyebrows today. You guys, for $5 or $4, this is great, and you don't get a lot, but like I said, it's only $4 or $5 depending on where you get it. But this is such a great eyebrow product. This does have fibers in it. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see the fibers in this, but yeah, it just looks so nice on the eyebrows. It doesn't leave my eyebrows crusty or any of that. It just feels natural, and yeah, I really did enjoy this brow product, and it's only $4 or $5, like I said, depending on where you get it at. Okay, let's talk about eyelashes real quick. And there was one brand that stole my heart this year, and I am talking about Glamnetic lashes. You guys, these are so easy to work with. If you're a beginner in eyelashes, I highly recommend checking these out. You can find these at Sephora, in-store, and online. I will say though, these are pricey, but these are the same prices as like Lily lashes, for instance. So just keep that in mind. Yes, they are pricey, but they're so worth it. They're so easy to work with. And real quick, I do want to mention, you have to get the magnetic liner to use these. I would recommend getting the felt tip liner. Don't get the brush tip applicator one, because that one just wasn't my favorite. It dried out a little bit too fast, and I just found myself using the felt tip a little bit more, and it was easier to work with. But yeah, I really did enjoy these lashes. They did send it to me earlier in 2022, and I'm so grateful that I got to work with them. But overall, I really do like these lashes, and I've got quite a bit of them. So I have, I think, almost every style, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I did get some in PR, and I did buy some on my own, but I really did enjoy these lashes. Great for beginners. I do have one eyeshadow primer I want to mention, and it is from About Face. This is the Shadow Fix, and it just looks like this. It's actually upside down. This is what the product looks like. It is a doe foot applicator, and it just looks like this. It doesn't have any color to it, so just keep that in mind. Now, I will say, when I first used it, I was a little bit scared, because this reminded me of the, what is it, the Urban Decay Potion Primer, I think it's called, which I do not like that one. But this one, it almost, like I said, felt like that Urban Decay one, like the texture, the formula. But this dried down. It didn't leave my eyelids greasy, and the eyeshadow stayed on my eyes. It just looked beautiful on the eyes. And yeah, I do have to set my eye primer, so that's just a me thing, because my eyelids are very oily. But This looks so pretty on the skin, and like I said, I would use powder to set this because I'm afraid if you have oily eyelids, this might be too oily for you. But if you use powder, you should be fine. And yeah, I really did enjoy this. You can find this on Ulta.com, and I have seen this in some Ulta stores, so just kind of look for it. If you look like on the ends, or the like the ends in the back or in the front, you know how they have those little I'm not 100% sure what they're called, but you know what I mean. Just look for it and you'll find it. It's kind of hidden, so just keep that in mind. But yeah, I really did enjoy this eyeshadow primer. I have a couple eyeshadow sticks I want to talk about, and this is from E.L.F, and this is part of the Cookies and Dreams collection. I just dropped one. This is the No Budge eyeshadow sticks. I'm going to just show you the white one because the blue one fell. You guys, these are so easy to work with, and they look nice on my eyes. They're easy to work with. They're blendable. They're not patchy, and yeah, it just looks so nice. You could use it on top of eyeshadow or underneath eyeshadow. You could use it as a one and done eyeshadow. It just was really good, and I hope they come out with more of these in different shades, like more neutral colors, because I would love that. I would buy them all. But yeah, I really did like this one a lot. Okay, and I have one mascara I want to mention real quick, and this is from Tarte. This is the Tartelette Tubing Mascara. I do have a mini size right now. I do have a full size that I haven't opened yet because I want to finish this one up. But you guys, this is so good on the eyes. It made my eyelashes lifted and volumizing all at the same time. I really did enjoy this mascara. And this mascara is so easy to take off. All you need is some warm water and it comes right off. You could even use a makeup wipe and it comes off. It doesn't smear all over your eyes. It just looks so nice. And yeah, I really did enjoy this mascara. I don't have this on today because I'm just testing out another mascara. I wanted to see if that mascara I like that I could add in this video, but I didn't add it. But yeah, I really did like this mascara a lot. I have a couple eyeliners I want to mention, and the first ones are from Makeup Forever. These are the Ochre Resist color pencils. I have two shades. I have them in one graphite and two ebony. You guys, if you're looking for a eye pencil that does not budge, doesn't move, I mean literally does not move, these are the ones for you. This stayed on my eyes. It didn't smudge. It looks so pretty on my eyes, and I didn't have to worry about babysitting it to make sure that it didn't smear everywhere. These look great on the eyes. You could use it in the waterline or as like an actual eyeliner and just smudge it out. But yeah, these were so good, and I highly recommend these. These were some of my favorites in 2022. And then the last eye pencil I want to mention is from Nabla. This is a Cupid's Arrow full color stylo color pencil. I have it in the shade Arrow number 2. It's just a brown one. Again, this didn't move. This is retractable, so just keep that in mind. It's not sharpened, as well as the one from Makeup Forever. That's also a retractable pencil, but this did not budge on my eyelids or on my waterline, I mean. But yeah, it just looks so nice, and I cannot wait to get more of these. You can find these like all over the place. You could find it at Ulta online. You could find it on Beauty Bay, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's Beauty Bay, yeah. Beauty Bay and some other places, but I really did enjoy this one, and I am gonna buy the black one and probably some other colors. Whatever I could find, I'm definitely gonna get it because these were really good, and like I said, did not move. Okay guys, the final category is lips. Oh my god, we've been here for such a long time. I hope this video is not too long. If it is, I'm so sorry. I just had a lot of products that I really did like in 2022. So yeah, I am losing my voice, so let's try to hurry up with this video. Let's start with lip liners. I have two here from Juvia's Place. These are called the Luxe liners. I have them in the shades Sweet Nothing and Lush. These are just beautiful lip liners. They are retractable, and yeah, they're just really nice. They're easy to work with. You can either line your lips with them, or you could line your lips and then fill in your lips, so you could use it for multiple things. But yeah, this is what the shade Lush looks like. Just beautiful, easy to work with. It not too creamy, but not too what's the word I'm looking for, hard, I guess. I don't think that's the word I'm looking for, but yeah, I really did like these. The only thing I would say is I know these are geared towards darker skin tones like the brand is, but I hope in the future they come out with lighter colors in a lot of their products. But yeah, I just would like to see that, but these were really great lip pencils. Okay, this next lip liner I'm going to talk about, it's out of stock everywhere. It's so hard to find. You can't find it at Sephora in store because it's sold out. But if you could get your hands on this one, I highly recommend getting it. I am talking about the Makeup by Mario Ultra Suede Sculpting Lip Pencil. I have mine in the shade Hue specifically. This is my favorite shade. I did get this in a mini just because I was so desperate that I couldn't find the full size, that it came in a mini size during the holiday, and I scooped it up because I wanted this freaking pencil in my life. I love it. It needs to be sharpened, but yeah, I do have this on my lips today just as a lip liner. But yeah, this is so nice. It's just a perfect nude color pencil for me. It's this one right here. It kind of looks like the one from Juvia's Place, but I prefer this one a little bit more. It's more nude and natural on my skin. But yeah, I really did like this, and if you could find this somewhere, anywhere, I highly recommend picking it up. And then the last lip pencil I want to talk about is from Makeup Forever. This is the Aqua Lip. It's in the shade 3C. It's just a regular nude color, but you guys, this is such a great pencil. Again, this is no, it's not retractable. You have to sharpen it. Do you have to sharpen it? Oh yeah, you have to sharpen it. I haven't sharpened it yet, I don't think, but yeah, this is a sharpened one. I like this. This looks so nice on the skin. It blurs out my lips almost, and this stays on my lips for a really long time. Like if I eat or drink something and I have a lipstick on top of this, the lipstick will fade a little bit, but this stays on. This does not move. So if you're looking for a pencil that doesn't budge and stays, I highly recommend these. And you could use this as a lip pencil and a lip liner, a lip filler all in one. But yeah, I really did enjoy this. Okay, lipsticks now. This one is from Freck. Yes, Freck. This is the Makeout Club Soft Blur lipstick. I have it in the shade Makeout Club. You guys, this makes my lips look so pretty. Like, I am not even kidding you. Oh, I dropped the cap. This is a twist up, so you don't have to sharpen it. But yeah, I love this. It just makes my lips look so blurred, like the name says. And when I put this on, I feel like I don't see any lip lines on my lips. Like, it's crazy. Like, you could see I have lines on my lips, but when I put this product on, it doesn't look like that. It just looks blurred. Very nice. Very impressed. I will say they don't have that many colors to choose from, so I would like to see some more in the future, but overall, I really did like this product. Moving on to another lip product, and these are from Juvia's Place. Again, Juvia's Place really killed it in the lip category this year or last year. But these are from two different collections, I believe. Let me see if I could see. Yeah, these are two different collections. I'm not 100% sure, but in the pink ombre collection, I have the shades 2020 and Chic. I prefer 2020 over Chic, but yeah, I really did like these. Again, these didn't fade as fast, and they just look nice on my lips. I really did enjoy these a lot. And then the same with these. I have in the brown ombre collection, I have it in Nubian Sand and Morocco. Again, really good lip products, and I really did enjoy. Okay, moving on to these lip products, I have quite a bit from this brand. This is from Milani, and I'm not 100% sure what these are called. I think they're called like the Fetish lipsticks, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not 100% sure. Everything that I talked about in today's video, will have it linked in the description box, so just look out in the description box. But these are so nice. I have 6 of them. That's how much I like these. When you see that I have multiple shades and all that stuff in a certain product, you know I really do love it. So like I said, these look nice on the skin. They didn't move. They go on nicely. They stay good. And yeah, this is probably my favorite shade, 420 Tease. It's just a nude color, but yeah, really did enjoy these lipsticks a lot this year. Okay, I keep on saying this year. I know I'm getting annoyed with myself, so if I keep on saying that, just know that I mean last year. Moving on, let's talk about this one. This one is from Merit Beauty, and this is the Signature Lip Longwear Lipstick. I have mine in the shade Slip. I did purchase this with my own money. Just looks beautiful on the lips. I don't have this on, but let's go ahead and put some on right now. It's just a comfortable lipstick. This does fade throughout the day, but you guys, oh, just look at it. It just made my lips look even better. I really did enjoy this lipstick a lot. Like I said, it's not heavy on the lips. It just looks really nice. Okay, I'm going to mention these two together because they kind of do the same thing. Just one's a higher end and then the other one's a drugstore. This one is the drugstore version. This is from Maybelline. This is the Superstay Vinyl Ink. I have mine in the shade 35 Chicy. You guys, this looks so pretty on my lips. It's trippy. It's like, it's a lip gloss, but a lipstick all in one. It's nice. I really do like it a lot. And same thing with this. It's the same kind of thing. It's like a lip gloss, but a lipstick all in one. I will say if I had to choose, I probably like the ones from Maybelline a little bit more, only because the Maybellines dry down more than the ones from Urban Decay. But yeah, looks pretty on the lips. I will say they fade throughout the day, but they don't fade bad. Like you'll know when you have to reapply, but it looks really pretty. I will say as well, both of these, they don't dry down fast enough for me. This one dries down a little bit quicker. This one you could definitely feel on your lips a little bit more, so just keep that in mind. But real quick, I have the ones in Urban Decay, Texum and Law of Attraction. So it's just those two. And two, I almost forgot to mention, you do have to shake these up. Shake them up, because if not, they're not going to look good on your lips. So just keep that in mind. You do have to shake these. But yeah, I really did enjoy these lip products. Okay guys, let's get these out of the way because I have quite a bit of them. If there's one lip product that I enjoyed in 2022, it would definitely be these. These are from Tarte, and as you can tell, I have quite a bit of them. I have the regular ones, and then I have the plumping ones, but to be honest, they both do the same thing. I don't think these are plumping, but I don't care. I'm biased towards these products. I freaking love these products. They look nice and pretty on the lips. They look almost juicy. Like, I hate saying that, but they do. They really do look nice, and yeah, I do like these. Like I said, I have quite a bit of colors in each of these. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the regular, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the plumping. Like I said, these ones are supposed to be plumping, but I feel like they don't plump the lips. But like I said, I don't care. So it's just personal preference on what you want to spend and use and the colors. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, these are my babies. And if they were to come out with more, I'll be the first person to purchase them because I love them that much. Highly, highly recommend these. Okay, these next lip products I want to mention, they're kind of like the ones from Tarte that I talked about right now, but I prefer the Tarte ones, but I still want to mention them because I like them. These are from Makeup by Mario, and these are the Moisturize Glow Plumping Lip Serum. I think they're two different ones. Moisturizer. Yeah, so they're just the Moisturizer Glow Serums. I have them in the shade Nude Glow, Bare Glow, Bronze Glow, and Blush Glow, and I highly recommend all four of these. I like these a lot. The only thing I will say is that, oh, and the ones with the Tarte ones too, but especially these ones, don't leave them in a hot place because these will melt. The Tarte ones will last a little bit longer if you were to like accidentally leave it in the car for a little bit of period of time, but the ones from Mario, definitely do not leave them in the car because they will get all over the place and melt. I will say the formula of the Mario ones are a little bit too soft, so when I put it on, I have to dab it with my fingers just to make it look smooth, because otherwise it will look like kind of goopy. But I don't mind working with them. I still really did enjoy the color. I just wish that they could fix the formula a little bit better. Next lip product I want to mention is from Too Faced, and these products, I'm surprised that a lot of people do not like these, but I like them a lot. I didn't mind. I felt like they didn't do like... Oh, let me just talk about it. These are from Too Faced, and these are the lip injections. I have different ones. I have the Extreme, the Maximum, and the Extreme. Yeah, I have all kinds. But I feel like people over-exaggerate on these products. I feel like people are always saying, oh my god, they're too plumping, they burn my lips, blah, 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 blah. These didn't burn my lips. Like, I don't know. I maybe I have a strong pain tolerance, but I don't think I do. But either way, I like these, and I don't care that they're... I mean, you could feel that they're on your lips, but they work. You could actually see the plumping effect, so that's why I like these. I've been wanting to get my lips done, like actually get them fuller, mainly in the top, but I'm scared. I'm scared of needles. Yes, I know, even though I have a lot of tattoos, I'm still scared to get them done. But these help me out with that. So I really did like these a lot. And if you wanted to get your lips done but you're a little bit too afraid to do it, highly recommend these. These will be a great alternative. Okay, let's talk about the lip product that I had on before I put on the other lip product. I forgot what other lip product I put on. Oh, the one from Merit. Before I put that one on, I had this one on. This is from Dior. Now, yes, I know it's expensive, but this is so good. This is the, what is this called? Again, it doesn't say, it's just in 100. Oh, it's a Dior Addict 100 Nude look. You guys, this is so pretty. Like, I don't know. I have quite a bit of it still, but I have been using this. Like, you could tell I've been using this. But this looks so nice on the lips, and it keeps my lips moisturized. If I just want to throw this on real quick and be out the door, I put this on. And yeah, this is a great product. Yes, I know it's expensive, but I love it, and it just was my baby. I kept this in my purse a lot throughout the year. Hey guys, last two lip products I want to talk about, and then we are all done with this video. They are lip oils, and I'm going to talk about them together. So this one is from Merit. This is the lip oil in All Natural. I like this lip oil a lot. It keeps my lips nourished and not dehydrated. It keeps it hydrated, and yeah, I really do like this one a lot. But I think I prefer, this one does have a tint to it, so just keep that in mind. But I think I prefer this one a little bit more. This is from Dior. Again, Dior. This is the Lip Glow Oil in 001 Pink. And this is my favorite. It doesn't alternate my lip color. Like, this actually looks clear, which I like. So either one of these I think would work out. Like, the colors I think will still look clear, but don't quote me on that. But still, I really did like this a lot. This almost has like a watery, oh yeah, like a watery consistency to it. Do I smell anything? No, not really. But yeah, just keep that in mind. It will get messy if you're not careful with it. But either way, I still like it. Let's put a little bit on. Oh, it feels so good on the lips. But yeah, it just, look at it, kind of, you could kind of tell right there, like it gave it more of a nourishing look. But yeah, this is a really good product. If you could find this, I highly recommend picking it up, because I know this particular shade has been hard to find. But yeah, this one is my favorite shade out of all of the Dior ones. All right, you guys, oh my god, we are done. That was all my favorites for the year of 2022. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I need a drink of water or coffee or something, because my throat is completely gone. So if my voice sounded like crazy in the video, that's because I didn't have no water next to me. What time is it right now? Yeah, it's currently gonna be midnight. And yeah, I'm probably gonna take off this makeup and go to bed. Probably try to edit this video, but regardless, this was a lot of products. Let me know in the comments down below what were your favorites this year, and let me know, did I talk about any of your favorites this year, or some of the products maybe you didn't like? Let me know. I would love to know. But other than that, I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye.